Well, we've had a little bit of ice and snow up here in North Carolina, or down here in North Carolina, and Redboy got injured. During the course of the storm, I went up and cleaned the ice off the roof, and this lens just popped off the assembly. These are nice and tight, but this one here is just wiggling like crazy. I dental flossed it on, but I'm going to take this apart, take it in the house, and see if I can't super glue it together. Otherwise, I have to buy a new one. The light still works, but the lens is not attached, and you'll see that when we get inside. Well, it was no big deal. I just super glued it back together. And let's pop it in place. Well, the repair is done. And I have to say, it really did come out nice. Basically just took and super glued it back together. I was lucky enough to have both the pieces. Gravy job, the light even still works. So, what are we doing now in the van? Well, my suggestion would be ask the dog. Dusty, Porky Bob, what are we up to? Not your problem? Well, hey, let's see. Okay. Let me bring in the van. Put you here in the back out of the way. And this is where we're working, right here. This is the first cabinet I'm going to hang. And I thought I had this marked out in relationship to this bed. But I guess I don't. So let me set up this bed post here. Okay. I have to locate this sideboard of the bed. It's not screwed in, so it'll just slide. Either way. 1.5 inches from the seam well there, which is what I need. And am I 1.5 inches here? Hell yeah. Okay, so these posts are actually located where they're supposed to be. And you can't try to do anything on this van level or plumb because you're parked on a hill. Vans don't work that way. So, everything's a measurement. Let me get a square. All right, success. I painted it orange so I wouldn't lose it. Let me get you swiveled in here to where we're going to be trying to make this happen. Okay. Back it up. Maybe backing it up will get more picture in the frame. Okay. Okay, this is the top of the bed platform, and basically because it's sitting on the rails, I'm going to assume that's a middle plane of the van. So let's put this on here, and I need to remember I need to come another 1.5 inches out because that's where my front 2x4 is. But that might allow me to do this. Eyeball it. Eyeball it. One more time just to double check myself. I'm just trying to follow the square. Yeah, that's close enough. Okay. So, I know where this point is, right here above the bed frame. I need to go another 1.5 inches for the 2x4. So we got a 2x4 in front of that, so that's 1.5 inches. This right here is where the bed starts. Okay, so that's where the bed starts. Now, let's see what, this is a cardboard template I've got of the bottom of the cabinet. Let me set that there. Let's do this first. Alright, I should be able to interpret this somehow into something semi-straight. Because you know in the end I'll probably fudge everything. Okay, there we go. Now, if that's the edge of the bed, this is my cabinet. Let's see. Huh. Do I want to increase the size of my cabinet? That stops right there at the door. I mean, it works for me, I guess. Right there at the door. But by keeping it open at the door, if I cook my hot plate here, all my gases can go out. Yeah, let's stick with this. I mean, I can always tack on a box. See, I can always put a box on the end here if I need to, if I want to have another cabinet. Okay, so how's this work? That's the edge of the bed. I can pretty much, geez, I don't even need to cut this. Wow. Okay, that'll work. Because I didn't pad out here, I don't have to do any shaping to the bottom of this cabinet. It could just be a straight edge. Wow, that's perfect. That really is perfect. Now, I guess my next step is get, wow, do I want to just slap it in and put a side piece to brace it? But that's right there to the edge of the bed. And you could hit your head on it. What if I jump it up and just have it a little bit outside the door? That won't hurt anything. Because my counter for the refrigerator, or for the lower cabinet, is going to go right against the bed. And there'll be a little bit of a divider board here. cool. I don't have to do anything like that. So, what is your next step, Bert? If I get that temporarily in place with the dog leg, I'll be back. Brain surgery.